Yo, welcome to week 27 of Renovating My First House on my own with no experience whilst working full time. Last week wasn't a great week. I made some progress, learnt some new skills, I made a few mistakes as always, but I didn't get as much done as I wanted. I wanted to get my downstairs miscoated, but due to a work trip to London and a day where my car wouldn't start, it meant I was running behind. In the end, I got most of the DPM cut back, but it still wasn't an ideal week. I'm hoping this week I am able to finally get my miscoat done, and I think I'll be putting my deposit down for my kitchen, and overall I'm just hoping it runs a bit smoother. But let's see how much I managed to get done this week. I'm starting the week on Sunday as always, and I need to give my downstairs a clean up as there's been a load of mess left over from when I've been cutting back the DPM. I'm not gonna lie, renovating on your own does get very, very tough.
Yeah, I'll be real anyway, I can't lie. I've lost that drive that I had that. Come on a weekend, do 12 hours a day on a weekend, do 3, 4, 5 hours on a weekday after work. Like, I'm tired, I'm not gonna lie, it's difficult, I'm tired. At the moment, I'm just trying to remember every day I turn up and do even a little bit, I'm getting close to the end goal, that's all I'm trying to remember. I'm grateful for the opportunity that I've got, I'm grateful for the position that I'm in, it is just hard. At this moment in time, I know I'm so close to moving in, I do just at the same time feel so far away from it. But I can't really have days off because it's like, the days that I have off mean I'm pushing back, moving in, so it's long. But I just gotta keep showing up. The whole point of this series was to show the reality of house renovation. This is it. Sat on the floor, not wanting to turn up anymore, but knowing it's still got to be done. And there's no one more critical than me. If you've ever thought, oh, this is going slow or whatever, just know I'm feeling it 100 times worse.
I've just picked up a paint spray that one of you guys has kindly let me borrow, but in prep for using that, I need to get all my windows taped up. I'ma just use some masking tape around the edges and put bin bags on the windows, I think. Today's the day, miscutting my downstairs. I've got the paint spray that I borrowed, and I've also bought a paint scuttle and some contract matte paint that I'll be watering down to a 50-50 ratio. But this is the first time I've ever miscoated and the first time I've ever used a paint sprayer, so let's see how it goes. I'm gonna hazard a guess and say it's a bit too watery. So let me add a bit more paint and then go again. Ceiling first cut done, but it is streaky and wavy. I'm gonna send some pictures to painters and decorators that I know, but in the meantime, I'm gonna get my kitchen walls done too. I think I figured it out. I think I was moving too fast. Annoying. I've run out of paint for the final section of the wall in the kitchen, but I'll do this another day when I work on the living room. I now just need to clean the paint sprayer, which is made easy because it's got a clean function on it. Well, I've already spent 2.5k today, and that's because I've just put the deposit down for my kitchen. This evening, I'm heading to watch my football team play, so I've only got under an hour between now, when I've just finished work, and when I need to set off to the game, so I'm going to spend the time prepping the living room windows for miscoating. Unfortunately, I've run out of time, but I'll be back at lunchtime tomorrow to finish it up once I've put stuff back on the windows to make sure no one can see in. So it's lunchtime and I need to use the 45 minutes or so I've got left to tape up the rest of the windows ready to do the mist coat tonight. I've finished work now, I'm live on twitch.tv/benje.gs, and it's time to miscut the living room with a paint sprayer. Well, the paint sprayer isn't working and I'm not 100% sure why, because I gave it a deep clean after I last used it. But I do have a telescopic roller I borrowed off my auntie, so I'm gonna just use that for the time being and give the paint sprayer another deep clean after I get some stuff done. The telescopic roller isn't as long as I thought, and I got some tips off the guys on stream to focus on the walls instead of the ceiling, as that'll be easier, so that's what I'm gonna do. Today was an eventful one. They didn't quite go to plan, but despite that, I still managed to get the majority of the living room walls miscoated. I'm gonna give the paint sprayer another deep clean and hopefully I'm able to get it working again. It's an early start today. I've got work all day, but I'm here before I start because my plumber is coming to fit my upstairs radiators, but it's a mess upstairs, so I'm gonna clean it up so he's got space to work with. It's lunchtime now, I've just tested the paint sprayer and it's working again. I've actually watered down the paint more again this time, and I think that's what the problem I was having before was. Unfortunately, my plumber got stuck on the first job he was on, so my radiator's being fitted is being moved, but that should still happen soon. It's the next day now, and whilst miscutting has finally started to make downstairs look like a livable space, it's revealed some problems. Nothing major, but I've got some decorator's caulk and I'm gonna fill some gaps. Today is a very, very, very exciting day. My electrician is back and he's starting my second fix. I should have some lights and some power over the next few days. Chris has been doing his thing. We've got down lights in the living room and down lights in the kitchen as well. Sockets have started to go in and light switches as well. Plus, I've got all my sockets in where my kitchen's gonna be. Sockets on my landing around. Got light switches starting to go on up here. Bathroom lights have been put in the ceiling. Famous, man. The plan is Chris is just going to finish off upstairs and then he's going to come downstairs and work on putting in a new board. I've changed, as you can see, that's because I'm heading to watch the football, but the old plastic consumer unit is now off the wall. The process to get the new one, the metal one that meets building regs, is currently ongoing. By the next time I come back to the house, I could have full power again for the first time in weeks. We have lights, man. We have actual lights. Spotlights too. My electrician also left this box. It says surprise inside. I'll open that in a second. It's still got like another half a day's work to do, but that's going to happen at the back end of next week. For now, we've got the new consumer unit fitted. All the lights both upstairs and downstairs are working. All of the sockets in the living room are working. But it's still got to do the rings for the upstairs sockets, the rings for the kitchen sockets, and it needs to wire all the underfloor heating stuff together. This is what the lights are looking like in the bathroom. That's a landing. That's one of the bedrooms. Anyway, time for this box. Let me see what's inside. I knew it. It's my hammer. If you're a long time watcher of these videos, you'll know that Chris stole my hammer. Well, I've got it back now. I bought a new one, so that means I've now got two. Oh yeah, by the way, my football team won again. That's it, what a week. I've now got lights in every room in the house, including down lights all throughout downstairs. And my downstairs has been fully miscoated. For once, parts of this house are really starting to feel more like a home than a building site. Next week should hopefully be another exciting one with a lot of stuff going on. So if you enjoyed, make sure to like the video, leave any tips or advice in the comments, and hit subscribe so you don't miss week 28.